Well, hi. Um, I thought in this part of my series on RV living and travel, um, I would discuss pool trailer pros and cons. I just finished a video on Class A motorhomes. Uh, the other, probably most popular type of RV is a pool trailer. Before I get into that, I want to remind you that if you like what you see here on this video, to please subscribe and read my other videos and tell your friends and your neighbors and your dog and everybody you know to do the same because I'm trying to build this site up so it'll be worthwhile for people to watch. It will make me want to continue posting. And I thank you for that. So, pool trailers. These are probably the most popular type of trailer for most people because they are the least expensive and they require the least amount of work. And they're very nice. They're very comfortable. They come in all sizes. The smallest one is called a teardrop, and it looks just like a teardrop. Not very big, but some people use them for weekend travel and so forth. They're fine. These have to be attached to the rear bumper of your car and pulled. A lot of people don't like doing that. It's not really as bad as it seems for them to do that. But at any rate, they're very nice on the inside. They're low. The step to get into them is low, which is good for people like me. Younger people, it doesn't matter. But as you get older, you don't want to be climbing up all those steps and stuff. Um, the good thing about them is that they are, again, just like little apartments. They have all different sorts of interior designs. They're solid sided for the most part, which is good, unless they're a hybrid, which I talk about in another video that I put out there. They're also less expensive, and the reason they're less expensive is that they don't have motors, and most of them don't have generators. So that's a good thing because it's that much less that you have to pay for. It's that much less weight that you have to pull and so forth. They can be very spacious. It depends on the design of them. Many now have slide rooms, so that makes them bigger. And they're really not that hard to drive. The bad thing about them is that you have to get out of your tow vehicle to get into them. Unlike a motorhome where you're just inside if you want to be, a pool trailer is a little different. You have to get out of your car, walk around, get into the RV. And if it's raining or it's muddy out or, whatever, it's a problem. They don't need the same care as a motorhome. You don't have to go in and run a generator every month. You don't have to turn the engine on every month because those things don't exist in them. So you can actually let them stand for a good period of time and it won't create any problems for you. And they can be a lot of fun. They might be a little trickier to park than a motorhome, but I don't know, not necessarily. Depends on your skills, of course, like with everything else. You can get a nice used pool trailer for somewhere in the area of $15,000. That's not much, and also they don't require as much insurance as a motorhome, simply for the reason that they don't have all the stuff in them. So while you give up a few comforts with them, you also gain in costs and accessibility, so to speak. And they serve the same purpose. You drive up to a campground, you get your spot, you hook up, you unhook your car, and you've got your little apartment to go back to when you're finished doing your socializing or, your traveling, your local traveling and so forth. I've had some that have just been wonderful, but I was younger then. Now that I'm older, I don't use that type of vehicle anymore, but a lot of people do. And they're very nice for living in because once you have them parked, you're done. And by the way, fifth wheels fall into that category. A fifth wheel is actually a pool trailer that hooks up differently than the other type, in that it actually, the front part of it goes over the bed of your truck. So it hooks up actually inside of the truck. Those are very easy to hook up to and to drive. They drive much better than pool trailers because the wind doesn't blow them around like it does with a pool trailer. So that's about it for those. If you have any questions, feel free to post them. I'll answer any question that you have, and if I don't have the answer, I'll find it for you. And please remember to subscribe to this site and to tell your friends about it. And please read some of my other articles. You're going to find, if you stick with me, that a lot of the things I'm going to talk to you about are going to save you money, and some of them could save your life. So it is worth sticking with me. I'm trying to put on as many articles right now as I can to get up and running. There won't be so many down the road, but I have a lot of them, and you will find them helpful. I know this because I've had more than 5 million people read my written works on hubpages.com as Time Traveler 2 over the last 8 years, and they write me all kinds of comments and things about how I've helped them and so forth. So keep that in mind and have a good one. Bye-bye.